wax slugs. I'm really curious about this one. It's, I think it's just under an ounce. Just over 7/8, just under 1, including the wax. Paraffin wax from Candle. These are loaded a little better, or reloaded a little better, after hundreds of practice rounds, but they're hot and heavy. This batch with the lines on them, you can see that. I'm not sure where I'm pointing the camera. Oh, this one's leaking BBs. That's how bad these ones are. These are some of the originals that I didn't think. I thought there was something wrong with the reloader, but after some practice, this is what you can get. So anyway, these are a little hotter and a little heavier. So we'll see what they feel like. So if you've watched any of the other videos that I've put out, which I'm going to say is likely not, because there's not a lot of views on them. Anyway, I've got flower egg shots with a 22 long rifle, and it made some cool rotating flower effects as it you know, the centripetal force spun out some flour out of these things as they tumbled back. They're almost like golf chip shots. I hit them on the bottom and they swirled out. So these will be for the sort of crappy shell loads. I just want to see where they're going, and then we'll hit an old computer power supply with the wax slug to see what this old steel case with all the components and everything still in it. So we'll see what this did. I used this to drive some LED lights in a little hut, but it died. So it was old anyway. So I think I'm ready to just blast the crap out of that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. From 10 meters away. Let's take this leaker. That's just horrible. 3 notches here and 4 there, which is modified. So we're shooting out of a modified choke. Alright, let's see what happens. Safety off. Three, 2, 1. Well, that was a good shot. What happened to our friend here? Good. Took it like a champ. I think up here. I think took it on this side. It's a little softer. It's been tenderized. Let's do another egg. So what this is also doing is allowing me to gauge 20 gauge, that is, the recoil of what these crappier loads are doing compared to what I'm about to do. And you'll see in a moment. We're doing this in 3, 2, 1. Safety's off the pull. clear. Alright, I got one more egg with the hot shot, if you know what I mean, the hot and heavy. And there we go. So we'll see now. So this is the hot and heavy one with the egg. It's getting a little bit more tenderized. So this is a water filter that I took out of my basement. You gotta change them every once in a while, so it's absolutely no good for nothing except holding an egg. This is gonna give me a gauge, again, haha, 20 gauge that is, of what the wax slug is gonna feel like, because it's got the same powder load. So here's a reloaded one. It does have number 8 shot in it. We're doing this again. Well, that one went in much nicer. Hot load, hot and heavy. Here we go. Safety is off. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Gun didn't blow up. Kicked a little bit harder, which is what I was expecting. And I know it's tenderized already a little bit, but not like this. It wasn't. So this hit this much harder. Like, look at it, bent the top over. It hit it a lot harder. And I felt it in the recoil. It sure did. So, last shot. So I'm shooting this through a modified, it's a little tight because of the wax on the outside, through a modified choke, which is probably the smallest you would want to shoot any kind of slug through anyway, basically. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm 8 meters away. 8 meters. Alright, we're hot. Safety off. I'm expecting a thump in 3, 2, 1. That was a thump. Oh my goodness. This is my experiment of what wax slugs can do. So it flattened this out again with the pressure. It knocked some crap or dust off of it. Okay. Check. Oh my god. it worked marvelously. Now, there are some pellets that didn't adhere or let go because of the insane pressure. I'm going to say that's the wad damage. And I mean, this is thick, sturdy metal. The remainder keyholed its way through. Geez, or did it even keyhole? I think it might have hit straight. Because these, as Taufledermaus would say, have the aerodynamics of a soup can. But I think luckily we were maybe close enough that it just went straight in and ripped the metal back. It's very sharp there. Oh my goodness. Look at it, just bulged the back out. It destroyed everything inside. It punched right through the circuit board in there. Knocked capacitors and stuff right through with it. Did not come out the back, but it definitely dented that out, and that's raised up an inch to an inch and a quarter, maybe even an inch and a half. Heat sinks, and oh yeah, it's the chip and everything is still attached to the heat sink. Wowzers. Okay, wax slugs work very well. Very, very well. Cut some cables here a little bit. Bam, look at this. There we go. Oh, yeah, destroyed the fan at the back. That obviously doesn't spin very well all the way around anymore. You can see that it definitely punched straight down through. Boink, boink. Crushed that aluminum heat sink and all its ribbing for strength and everything. I can't push that with my finger, and that actually kind of hurts a little sharp. And just punched right through the back of that. That's so devastatingly cool. That's so accidentally cool, man. Damn. Well, it didn't quite. So that's probably, it shredded some of the BBs off on the way through. But it's totally clean of wax. Awesome.